So I don't know if you watched that last set, but Repiteo took it pretty handily, actually.
I was busy getting bopped by Kane.
The first game looked pretty close between the two of them, but
Kane's kind of getting his ducks in right now.
Okay.
But what I want to know is, like, how is he going to handle the fact that he has to face one of the most mobile hard hitters in the game?
And Ike?
Yeah, Ike's so deceptively fast. Everything about him. I want to know how he can handle that with admittedly pretty light character like Mewtwo.
I don't honestly remember the last time that Hoboz dropped a game to Repiteo. Not a set. I don't remember the last time he lost a game to Repiteo. They don't get to meet up in bracket too often, but when they do.
Like, Hoboz has this thing, like, he's always like the one who's not really phased by your like matchups.
Oh, not at all. Yeah.
Like Tyrone, Kane, sometimes they might have to have a little trouble with that. Have to like take a bit to learn a matchup. But like Hoboz, he's like right on it.
Yeah, Hoboz is extremely smart. He learns on the fly very well. He's an undisputed best player, and for good reason. It's not just Ike. It's his understanding of the game is very
The only person who I know probably I think has like an edge on Hoboz when it comes to actually playing is Amita, and Amita's not here in
right. That's more of just Amita's overall knowledge of Smash in general, having the wide array of experience that he has.
But anyways, we're not talking about the match.
Yeah.
So Hoboz has a lead on him right now. I almost thought that was an SD. Mewtwo's recovery is so good.
Hoboz.
Okay.
That was a great nair on the shield. Oh man, that kills me every time it does it. When he tries to predict that you're going to attack him while you're trying to grab, and he's got like one frame of invincibility that will dodge grabs. Just so. Frame traps. That's Hoboz has so many different aspects to his play. Like he can rush you down, he can camp you out, he can be all over the place. He can be next to your shield and grab you. He can be next to your shield and jab you. He can be next to your shield and up smash, and he'll die because it's Hoboz.
The big thing is not just will.
Yes, he will. He definitely.
Like anyone can camp you out.
We're gonna see that.
Will you?
It was not the gravity squeeze. I thought we were going to see him sent off.
I don't know. Hoboz probably knows how to DI that. It's such a hard.
He got a little overzealous there.
You gotta smash, man. I'm gonna call that F smash the God hand from now on.
So Repiteo, not okay. Very smart, avoiding going but
classic Hoboz.
Hoboz puts up like this perfect wall. Okay, that's the first one.
I gotta say, like, Hoboz is really good at using his character to the best of his, like, to the maximum as he can. You have a slightly worse normals. I was using my big sword to zone you out.
Yeah.
You want to actually, you don't want me in? I have a quick draw. I'll get you in anyways.
Hoboz is, in my opinion, he's one of the he's what PM players should do. He knows his character inside and out, but he applies the fundamentals of Smash extremely well.
And another really important thing, he's immune to jank.
Yes, yeah. Well, I mean, you can still kind of jank him out every now and then, but because he understands how everything's supposed to function, he can put the pieces together and figure out the puzzles much faster than most people can.
I don't want to talk about me, actually. I'm not even going to forget that story. That was almost the Soul Eater combo.
There it is.
Anyway.
Hoboz, man.
Hoboz is not even letting us talk right now. He's just trying to take him to the cleaners. Okay, Hoboz is doing his combos.
Another down air. Yeah, he's looking to explicitly punish Repiteo's get up attack with the strongest.
Honestly, this is like the one.
Nobody wants. He's trying to see if it's best of 5. All right, so Hoboz, yeah.
Is it best of 5 or 3?
Oh wait.
This is best of 3. Okay, Hoboz. I'm sorry, we missed that last stop.
Okay, so.
But just before that, Hoboz had a fully charged F smash read on where Thad's recovery was going to be, and
Oh my god.
okay, like oh my god,
This is
they,
the. Okay. I guess. Aiden. Yeah, Kane.
Okay. Thad with a very, very solid combo in midair, but he wasn't able to end it with Hoboz going off stage.
But anyways, I gotta actually say, this is actually the first time that I've really seen Repiteo actually come at a disadvantage. Like, I was kind of salty when he beat me, but he, like I said, like he was never really, when you saw me playing him, he was never really at a disadvantage, if you had noticed. He was like, he knew what he was doing, he knew where to be. Like, this is the first time I've really seen Repiteo actually kind of at a disadvantage in this tournament so far.
I mean, Repiteo has been playing extremely solid, probably some of the best he's ever played, and it's definitely showing, because I mean, this is the first time we've seen him in winners finals.
But hey, I mean, now it's gonna pay for his gas money at least.
Yeah.
Like, I just realized something. This is actually great. Like, Repiteo even getting his lowest third, he's gonna be able to come back here another week.
Yeah, there we go. So,
basically, everything pays for itself now.
definitely. But you know, I mean, you know he's going to be shooting for more than just third place. He wants big money.
Yeah.
He's got his eyes on first place.
I don't blame him. Like, it's in the great words of Ricky Bobby, you're not first, you're last.
So in that same spirit, if you're last place, you're just as good as second place. So I'm gonna take that. Be happy about it.
Hey, what do you take those, man?
Hoboz is just all over him. And I've got to commend him. He's been doing a lot better on his follow-ups lately, and I've been harping on him extremely, just a ton lately, on finishing his food, because Hoboz is extremely good in the neutral game, and that's primarily been the biggest reason why he's won lately. Is just he consistently will beat your neutral, and he'll get small punishes that rack up. But every time you win neutral, like, that's an opportunity to 100% take the stock, and that's kind of what we're trying to get Hoboz to do.
Fish and food. You're talking about fish and food. Hoboz is devouring it.
Absolutely. The last game was a 3-star.
Hoboz is savoring his food as he finishes it. He has that fork and knife right there.
He's getting small hits right now. He trades a little bit with Repiteo there.
Anyways, Repiteo seems to have time made a small adjustment.
That's going to be the stock. Yeah, okay.
Repiteo's made an adjustment.
Yeah, Repiteo clearly has a little bit. Maybe he's found out something about, like, his movement that he needs to adjust to.
Because, like, oh my god, I was thinking he might actually go for it. Like, that is actually one thing I need to stress. You don't approach Mewtwo when he's on the ledge.
No, yeah, he janked me out with his side B, like, earlier today.
You too.
I was like,
He
all
did
right,
Tyrone
you got
last
me.
week.
Yeah, no, I remember that was the first clip in the reel.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you, man.
No, you're good.
Thad so far is actually playing pretty decently. Like, honestly, he's playing better than I ever could against Hoboz right now. It's Hoboz. That's like the only explanation I can think of right now.
Hoboz barely missing that back there. That would have easily taken a stop. And it's not an even game right now, but Repiteo is definitely making it a lot closer than it could have been.
Okay, like, what Repiteo needs to do right now is he needs to avoid getting hit at all, and just get a good comp. Well,
actually, at this point, I think he he'd be content with any damage he can get. Great fair into grab.
That's a good.
He was reaching a little bit too hard for that next hit.
Maybe if he can get a really good read, he can like get a really quick stock. But right now, I don't even want to say it, but it's looking like a wash, rinse, repeat for Hoboz.
Yeah, it's not. Well, that's going to be a stock. I can't make it back from that.
Yeah.
This is doable.
This is a game now. This is a game. Maybe it's not a wash, rinse, repeat. Please, Fed, I don't want to see you get the wash, rinse, repeat 3-0. I don't agree with the wasting of the Shadow Ball. The Shadow Ball was one of his biggest keys to get back into this.
Perhaps.
But
Mewtwo is not exactly as he's not as dependent on his projectile as a lot of characters kind of are.
But then again, what do I know? I don't play the character.
That was one game for Repiteo. We're going right back into
run back.
Yeah, I think Hoboz thinks he probably figured something out.
I know Hoboz does not think the stage contributed at all.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the stage can actually influence the match. Okay, Repiteo was kind of going ham there for a second.
Yeah, he tried to go for that.
He almost tried to hit that Galaxy Force.
And Hoboz with a quick like 60% on Repiteo there.
I gotta say though, like Mewtwo's up smash is possibly my favorite move. Did you actually know what the name of that move is?
I do not.
It's called Galaxy Force. Just the best name ever. Oh my god.
Repiteo being brave enough to go out there. Every now and then Hoboz will come down with the eruption, and that's got that armament that'll let him fight through a lot of stuff. But Repiteo was not afraid at all.
You know what I want to say right now, but I'm not even going to say it because I'm a superstitious man.
I don't know. I'm not going to count either of these players out. They're both very, very good, very smart.
I was going to say, like, this might be, like, how Repiteo's playing right now. 0-2 comeback.
I'm not going to go that first. I'm going to see what happens.
Classic Hoboz combo. Bread and butter. Okay, rep guy out of it. Okay. Hoboz has that combo breaker in stock all the time.
Repiteo's got him on the platform above where he does not want to be at all.
You never want to be on the platform above somebody in the stage.
Like a telefair there.
If they got good tilts, you never want to be below. Okay, is he going to go for the...
Yeah, that's
going
going to be a
for the right. Now, Repiteo's actually at a huge advantage right now. He basically can just not worry about getting combo to death for a bit, and he can just, every hit he gets is extra credit.
Absolutely. And he's, I think we all kind of knew he was going to go for that down air. But, I mean, his combo is still going on. This is about 90% that he's taken unwarranted.
Oh, yeah. Like this extra credit, like, I'm going to have to give him an A+ for this, because extra credit for 127% is amazing.
That was quite the stock. Even if he dies right now,
that is what I call a progressive stock.
Definitely. Repiteo definitely needed that. That's gonna make his job a whole lot easier than he needed to do.
Honestly, he might need he basically can kill with maybe a 4 up throw now. I'm not sure the percents, so forgive me if I'm wrong. Okay.
Gets him with the fair. Hoboz looking to try to...
I'm not even going to say that Rep has this one. This is Ike we're talking about. He can make a comeback super easily.
And it looks like Hoboz has got him on the run right now. He thought he had the hard lead.
I think that... I really think that, like, Hoboz is now in, like, fight or flight mode, though. Because he's kind of put his game in the... This is why I don't try to do the talking about how someone's playing.
Okay, so we're back down to wait. This is doable for Hoboz, but it's also something that that will close out. Hoboz very patient in your shield there.
Like, I usually wouldn't hesitate to say that.
Kind of the same way that he lost last time.
The God Hand, man. That's never gonna catch on, but I'm calling it the God Hand because have you seen that?
Yeah, no, the range on that is extremely far. We're gonna see. This is game 5, winner's 5. Insane.
How do you do, Tyrone? How'd it go, Tyrone? So where would you actually take Mewtwo?
Something small. Yeah, I was gonna say something like that.
Favorite stage.
Well, especially something where Ike actually can sweet spot a lot easier than Mewtwo can.
I just realized this stage has the wall jump.
Yeah, it's got the wall jump. It's got low platforms where you can cover them extremely well, and it's got very close side blast zones on the side.
Not to mention the curve. I'm not going to begin my assault about how the curves can change so many normally guaranteed setups.
We're seeing Hoboz looking to try to control the stage again.
That said, like, I would love to see me 2, 3. Bad got it. Okay, the God Hand.
Hoboz has been getting caught by that forward smash repeatedly off the ledge.
Hoboz mentioned it was like probably the best forward smash in the game. And gravity squeeze, God Hand, tail whip, Rodent's wheel, Rodent's wheel. I don't know if that was quite Rodent's wheel yet.
Hoboz really struggling to close out this stock, and Repiteo is taking every inch he can from it.
That is a Rodent's wheel, man.
Maybe. I'll have to check it out later. So we got that breaking out of the combo with the neutralator there.
I actually think, like, we haven't been mentioning this, but Thaddeus is so smart.
Yeah, Thad is playing extremely smart right now.
He knows.
He's got fans in the chat right now. He's got people saying, Repiteo, let's go.
Hey, Kagura, I love you, man. You're awesome for reviewing. Thank you for reviewing.
Repiteo trying to make his way back onto the stage, and he does. He gets a couple of up airs for his trouble. Like I was saying earlier, Hoboz will come back down with that eruption to try to negate any kind of juggle effects. Once again, does it. Forward air. Hoboz.
That's good. Repiteo doesn't have a really hard job killing right now. Ike's close to death percent. All he has to do is get a few hits.
He's nair into instant up air, or up tilt. Hoboz looking to try to just outfight Repiteo right now. That's a very tough task to go for.
Okay, Hoboz kind of has the forward smash scouted there.
Hoboz really looks like his movement has just like doubled or tripled. Yeah. He's all over the place.
Hoboz, no, seeing a
this is the back throw that's going to be a stock. Hoboz on his winner's stock. This is the last one for his winner's life.
Right.
Both players fishing for grabs right now.
Okay, he dropped the combo.
Great instant air dodge. Stock dodge.
Okay, Hoboz had that jump.
Hoboz getting the reverse back air, but
Repiteo is so good at mixing up recovery. I have to point that out.
puts him down into. Wow. Okay, that's still at the stock. Repiteo living to absurd percents right now.
Repiteo's DIing pretty well too. Like he's really getting. He's like just out of the range for Hoboz's favorite stuff. Like that forward throw, forward air has kind of been neutralized right now. I'm not saying.
Yeah, especially at 180%, like it becomes extremely difficult to get that follow up.
Yeah, and right now, this might be a huge upset.
Great air dodge there, but definitely in a bad position he does not want to be in. Okay. This is do or die for both players right now.
I'm never gonna count Hoboz out. Like anybody with assault would never count Hoboz out of this. This is
the Repiteo though. He's been playing extreme. And that's gonna be it. Yeah, he just gets the one grab. And we're gonna see Repiteo. Yeah, Repiteo and Grand Slam.